Hi and welcome to the first Talking Fertility Chat, where I'll be coming to you live every Monday morning at 11 a.m. to discuss all things fertility. So for this first episode, I thought I would talk to you a little bit about me and my journey and how I became so passionate about helping you conceive and carry your healthy baby. So firstly, my name's Tasha Jennings. I'm a naturopath, nutritionist, author and natural fertility specialist. I've been a naturopath for the past 18 years, but it's really been the past 6 going on 7 years that I've specialised in fertility and pregnancy. And my reason for specialising in this area, I guess, was a really personal one. Initially, my husband and I were wanting to fall pregnant and we were having difficulties, which was a real shock to me. As a healthy 30-year-old, I had no reason to believe we had any issues trying to fall pregnant. In fact, my whole life, I'd been told how easy it was to fall pregnant and how careful I had to be to avoid pregnancy. So I just assumed that when we wanted to fall pregnant, when the time was right, it would just happen. And I didn't really think about it much beyond that, to be honest. I had a healthy diet, we exercised, I just assumed things would naturally happen. Of course, that wasn't the case. So close on 12 months later, we still weren't pregnant, which is when I guess we decided to take this whole getting pregnant thing a little bit more seriously. We had some tests done. I started charting my cycle and we had to work out what was wrong, which ended up being my largely non-existent ovulation. And now I don't like to harp on my fertility issues, because in reality, our fertility journey was relatively short compared to many couples that I do speak with. And once we were able to find out what was wrong, we were able to get ourselves to a position where we were able to conceive and carry our 2 beautiful children, photos of whom you can see behind me here, actually that side there. But for those months that it wasn't happening and we were discussing the prospect of not being able to have children, the emotional roller coaster that we went on during that time is honestly nothing I've ever experienced before. Personally, I felt like a failure. And honestly, I'd never really felt like I'd failed at anything before. I think my perseverance and probably more my stubbornness had gotten me through every hurdle so far. You know, if there was something I really wanted or wanting to achieve, I just worked harder. But I found fertility, it wasn't the case, and I was failing. I was seriously failing at something that would, have lifelong implications, not only for myself, but also for my husband. I felt like I was failing as a woman. Something I was biologically programmed to do wasn't working for me. And I also felt like I was failing as a wife. I was failing my husband, who obviously wanted to have children as much, if not more, than I did. I was also failing at something that seemed to come so easily to so many people. In fact, more than easily, it seemed to be happening by accident. It was that easy. Yet it's something that I was really struggling with. And I really felt like a failure. It was a very difficult time for us. I'm sure many of you can relate. The well-meaning friends and family asking when you're going to have children, that just makes it all worse. And the hardest part for me, I guess I also felt really stupid. As a healthcare practitioner, who understood the menstrual cycle, I'd learned about the textbooks, the hormonal fluctuation, the textbooks menstrual cycle and how everything worked. But the fact is I had no idea what was going on inside my own body. So I wasn't specialising at the time, but I certainly knew enough about the reproductive cycle that I was really disappointed in myself. But the reality is we were both busy. We both had jobs we loved. We were invested in our careers. We were busy doing other things that we just assumed the pregnancy would just happen. So it was a very difficult time, and it gave me a great empathy for other people who were struggling at that time as well. And fortunately, I guess, having an existing knowledge like I did the only thing that I knew how to do, and I just threw myself into doing everything I could and finding out everything I could to help us conceive and carry our family. So I scrolled through research papers, and then I went beyond that, and I emailed the researchers who were doing the research from New York to Italy, and I asked them, why are you using those nutrients? Why did you choose that specific dose? I really wanted to understand how I could exactly support my own journey. And I've been really fortunate that I was really heartened by the responses I was getting from these researchers. And I've actually formed lasting relationships with some of these researchers who have now joined my expert panel, and we've done some amazing webinars. So it's been really a joyful now in hindsight, but was such a difficult time at the time. But I guess fortunately for us, utilizing my existing and now my expanding knowledge, and my husband is a cardiologist, so had contacts in the medical field, and I guess that combination enabled us to conceive and carry our two beautiful children, which I'll be forever grateful. And I guess I am also now grateful for the study and the time that it took, and the delay that was forced upon me, but that really gave me the time to develop my understanding of the 90-day cycle of the egg, and how it develops from immature follicle to mature egg for release to ovulation, and all the amazing things I could do to nourish that journey and ensure that I did produce the best and healthiest egg I possibly could, which obviously not only helped us to conceive, but also gave me the confidence that I was nurturing and nourishing that egg and really pumping out the best egg possible and giving my future child and my children the best start in life. And I guess it was during this time that not only I developed this empathy, but I really became passionate about, and fascinated by life itself and the way that two cells can come together and form another heart beating. I'm really fascinated by the whole process of the life creation, all the amazing biological functions that go on inside our bodies to create a new life. And I became passionate about how we can enhance and support that creation of new life to create the best and healthiest life possible. So I also thought, I guess, if I didn't know I was ovulating, how many other women out there that may be in a similar situation? That some of the resources and the information that I was now accumulating, that may be able to help them. And this was how my company Zycia, which means life, was born. And of course my information hub, which you may know, conceivebaby.com.au, which is a free resource where I put all this valuable information on for you. So I guess in a nutshell, that's why I'm so passionate about helping you conceive and carry your healthy baby. So I hope that gives you a little insight into me and my journey and why I'm standing before you today doing what I'm doing. And I know I have talked a lot about me during this Talking Fertility chat, being the first one, but ultimately everything I do is about you and helping you conceive and carry your healthy baby. So let me know what you are currently struggling with. What would you like to hear more about? What would you like more information on? So I'll be basing my Talking Fertility chats on what you want to know. So jump over to the Conceive Baby Facebook group, Conceive Baby with Tasha Jennings, the Facebook group, or email me through tashajennings.com.au, where I can find out more about me and my programs. So I love hearing from you, and everything I do is here to support you. So jump on, send me an email, jump in the Facebook group, let me know what you're currently struggling with so I can help you and support you in your fertility journey. So thanks for helping me help you, and I'm so looking forward to supporting you in your fertility journey.